Select your character.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Let's Play, and you have to forgive me for raising my voice on this one because the music is unbelievably loud and I literally have to mess about with the OBS system to quiet it down, to separate the sound from my headset onto my TV so that you can actually hear my voice, although I still have to raise my voice a bit because the music is incredibly loud on this game. And I have tried to look in the options menu to turn it down slightly, but it doesn't seem to have that, so I'm going to have to just rely on my big mouth to play through this. But anyway, as part of my little retro thing, I decided to go through playing through some of the older games that I played back in my time and that. And this one I only played when I was about, I'd say about 20, I would say. I actually played it, or was it? No, wait, when did I get my Dreamcast? I think I got my Dreamcast in 2000, I believe. Or was it? No, I actually got the game first before the Dreamcast because I saw the game and I thought, oh, I'll get the game first and I can get the Dreamcast later because, you know, I didn't want to lose my chance of getting the game and such like that because I was a bit of a Sonic nutball back then, and I'm still am. But anyway, when my dad got me the Dreamcast for Christmas for me back in 2000, I was like, oh wow, you know, I was actually proper excited, and the first thing I banged into the actual machine was this game, and yeah, it's been one of, I know that a lot of people have said this as well, but it's been one of many of my favourite Sonic games, and out of the 3D Sonics and such. I know a lot of people say Sonic Adventure 2 / Battle is superior compared to it, but I like them both equally the same. But anyway, we'll get back to talking about Sonic Adventure 2 Battle when I actually start playing it. But anyway, let's get the show on the road. And yeah, it's been a while since I played it, so it's going to take me a while to remember what button is what. And also, the good thing about this, they actually fixed some of the problems on Steam, because I remember this never used to load up before. So when I finally fixed that, I was actually quite happy. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's get this on.
Let's get him.
Road, sorry. Dumb mode, activate. Excuse heavy breathing.
Oh yeah! This is happening! Huh? What's up?
You are completely surrounded! Surrender yourself!
Fuck off.
Lock on target, man! Ready? Fire! Oh no! Our weapons are useless! Retreat! All personnel, fall back!
Oh yeah! This could be fun!
I remember when I first got into this part, I thought, wait, a boss fight so soon? I was thinking like that, and I was like, okay, that's a bit extreme, but I thought, you know what, sod it, just go along with it. And I noticed one thing, when I put, ouch, okay, I'm a little bit rubbish here. I noticed the one thing about this game was the controls. When I first started playing it and that, it was actually pretty straightforward for me to play, because, you know, I knew that, you know, using the analog stick was forward and back and all that lot, and getting used to the other like things like the
Hey, I'll play with you some
jump
other
dash
time.
and all that lot. You know, it took a while to get used to because it was like a new thing for me, because I was sort of like moving from the 2D platforms onto the 3D platforms. Yes, I played Sonic 3D Blast and such like that, but to play an actual you know, something like this, it was like new back when, and it literally blew my mind.
Come on, you big drip. Where you going?
I know you look at it now and think, you know, there's certain things that don't look perfect, but you have to remember it was, you know, one of the I'm trying to find the words I'm looking for. Pardon, I'll explain it a bit because I don't want to interfere with talking.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
I'm sorry. I'm in a silly mood tonight. I am in an extremely silly mood.
Huh? What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah! Tails! Now, what am I gonna do with you?
But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, being one of the, I think, yeah, besides Sonic 3D Blast, but being the actual one of the, is it right to say true 3D games? I don't know. I think there were many before it. I know that for a fact, like Mario 64 and all that. But I mean, what in the Sonic franchise, I believe, well, next, I believe, no, Sonic R was classed considered as 3D because, you know, with all that. But you know, to actually play.
Hey, there's no time to rest.
To play it in this sort of like, you know, this type of graphics, this type of style and that, I'm trying to find the right words for this, and I am absolutely terrible at finding the right words, so I apologise if I sound a bit odd. But to actually play it in this way, with these graphics, and with it actually having storytelling and such like that, it actually was brand new for me, and I was actually quite excited to play it. And you know, I actually enjoyed a lot of it, and I actually played the living daylights out of this game. You know, I played it so much that, I think I lost count how many times I played it, and I've got so many variants of this game as well. Like, I've got the Dreamcast version, got the GameCube version, the DLC version on the PlayStation, PC version, Steam version, and such like that. And even my sister age ago was saying, "Are you absolutely obsessed with the Blue Hedgehog?" And I'm like, in all honesty, yes. But hey, that's just me for you. You know, I do tend to buy different variants of the actual game. Like, no, it's not different variants, is it? It's actually considered. I tend to buy the same game for different platforms. There we go. Oh god, get your words out. But yeah, the things that I loved about this game is how the levels were done and such like that. And it was one of those things that blew me away and such like that back then. I know, looking back on it today and that, a lot of people go, "Oh no, this is like, you know, this isn't all that perfect. Camera angles with this and that, characters' mouths would do this and that and such." But at the same time, you have to give it its due, because for its time it was still new when they were experimenting with this kind of stuff. Well, it wasn't actually an experiment, but you know what I mean. When they were actually dealing with this kind of thing and that. And I believe they actually started to pick up and improve as time went on. Well, I know some people can say improve with a cough, but it's a matter of opinion, you know. I do feel that they have improved over time now, and I will never bash this game or anything like that, because, you know, it's one of those games that I truly play with, you know. And plus, it was one of those games I used to love coming back home to play after work and such, and just get a real good kick out of it, you know. And yes, it is okay for an adult to play, you know, games that are made for younger generations. So there's no shame in it. Whoa, shit! Oh, I thought I was going to fall to my doom. So if any of you adults do play games like this and that, don't feel ashamed of it, because there's no shame in it at all. Because I play games like this and I absolutely enjoy living the heck out of it. In fact, I'm not the only adult. A lot of adults do it. So, you know. Anyway, enough of rambling on about all this stuff, because otherwise I'm going to bore them leaving here. I do tend to ramble a lot. But hey, I'm a talker. Oh wait. You're a talker. Talkers make me thirsty and hungry. I'll take 2 of those fucking chickens. There you go, Mr. Paul. I've done it for you. Now the reason for me to do that kind of like quote from the Game of Thrones thing is because me and my friend Mr. Paul always tend to make little quotes in that, and every time we see about chickens or somebody about being too much of a talker, we tend to make quotes like that and that. So that's why I actually went and did that quote just for him. And anyone else who hangs about with me, because most people who hang about with me tend to know my sense of humour in some way. I tend to just, you know, mess about, use quotes and such like that, kind of like anyone else would do.
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on the panel, or else you'll fall.
I keep forgetting about the jump dash in it. I will say, despite the camera angle being a little bit, you know, difficult at times, but you know it's not 100% perfect. But I will say they did make certain things a little bit more easy to use in this game. Not 100% because obviously, you know, back when it was still new and such like that. But at least they made it a little bit simple. And yes, I've done trouble in my time, but still, I was just rambling on and giving you guys, you know, a little talk here and there about how great this game is.
Yeah, not bad.
See, not bad. Ugh.
Hey, Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald!
Yep, I just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my test flights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know. So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharged! You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
Also, the one thing I used to always thought that the tornado, I started there, yeah. I used to always thought that the tornado belonged to Sonic originally. I'm an idiot. Let me wind that back. I used to thought that the tornado originally belonged to Tails originally. There we go, not Sonic. Because I used to thought, you know, when I saw in Sonic 2 Tails was flying a tornado, I used to think that was his plane because he was like the master of the skies and all that stuff. But when in this, when Sonic said about, you know, why not use his plane as a tornado, I was like, oh right, so it actually belongs to Sonic and such. So yeah. But let me move that out of the way because I'm not sure if it catches my mouse cursor or not because I'm playing this game in window modes because I have to keep an eye on everything because my computer has been a bit jittery lately. But I took the wrong one. No, wait, that's strange. But yeah, I used to always think Tails owned the tornado basically. The one thing I did love about, well, I still do love about this game is the music tracks in this game. They've actually done a really good job, and that's one thing about Sega and their team. They do amazing jobs on the music, and I actually am like, you know, most of the times I'm blown away by their music, and it's like, wow. Even in Sonic 06, when you hear some of the music in that and such, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I actually like the music in it. And I will admit, not gonna lie, I actually had a lot of enjoyment on Sonic 06 as well, but I know people will hiss and get their claws out. I will say, calm down, it's just a matter of opinion. I'm not going to say it's the best game in the world, because I will say, yes, it has its bugs, but yeah, the reason why I've got a great deal of respect for that game, because it helped me through a tough time to focus on something, you know. It's kind of like me and the Spyro games and such, because they're actually, long story short, I was going through a bit of a state of like mental depression and such like that, you know, call it what you will. And basically, you know, it was those type of games that actually kept my mind focused and such. Yes, you know, the Sonic 06 game is not perfect, but, you know, it's for me, it's one of my little guilty pleasures, I guess. But anyway, enough about that. Let's go on to this game anyway. Yeah, the graphics on this game may not be not 100% to today's graphics standards and that. Back when, it was one of these things that blew me away, because Sonic can go left and right, back and forward, and all that stuff. I know that you could say, oh, it's no difference in Sonic Car, no difference in Sonic 3D Blast and that, but you had a little bit more fluid movement. You could go up, down, and all that lot. It was a little bit more fluid, and the actual characters talked as well, and it was like, wow, it was kind of like a new thing. I mean, it was like that time when Final Fantasy first got actors and actresses to voice their characters, and it was like, whoa, and that's how it felt with this one. It was like a big, massive game changer for me.
If it isn't Sonic!
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Silence! I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest scientific genius in the world!
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work!
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds! Better not interfere, or else!
Or else what, you big loser?
He just hit on you.
Or else I'll take them from you by force! The hard way!
Oh, he would do that. Also, I'm well aware about the Sonic movie coming out this month as well. Now, that I'm actually interested in seeing, because I want to know how Jim Carrey pulls off a Dr. Robotnik / Eggman. And I think he's going to be really good at it, personally. And I'm actually interested to see how the film plays out overall. Oh shit, I fucked up there. I could have actually got him on a spam spree there. Never mind. I'll just do it the old-fashioned way, don't mind. Because I'm talking at the same time. But yeah, I'm actually curious to see how that movie goes and such. Yeah, I will admit, I'm still got this thought in my head. I'm not holding my breath. Oh shit!
He's not gonna get away with this.
But at the same time, I don't want to actually go and say, oh, it's going to be absolute poo and whatnot, because you've got to see it first before you can judge it. And that. I know when they first came out with the trailer and such, and when I first saw the Sonic big, how the Sonic model looked, I was like everyone else. I was like, oh no. But when they actually redone him, I was like, yes. They actually listened to the fans, and it was like, I was actually happy.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
But even in the original trailer, I was still looking at, Jim Carrey, being Robotnik / Eggman, and I was actually thinking, you know what, I'll still watch it no matter what, because I want to know how he would, perform as Eggman. And so far, he's, from what I saw from the trailers,
Well, that wasn't so hard.
it looks impressive, especially how he's pulling it off.
Oh no!
Come on, Chaos. Time to eat.
Chaos? Oh no, isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
Oh, yes. It's just as the stone tablets predicted.
Excuse me.
His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible and work for me. Together, we'll
stinks.
destroy Station Square. And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all. Come on, Chaos. Let's find another emerald, shall we?
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails.
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
Huh. yeah, if you wonder what the whole, that stinks part was all about, that was just due to the fact let's just say I done a nasty, and it just really isn't present. Anyway, it's too much information, so I'm shutting up before I can't shut up, I keep saying I shut up at the wrong times, but yeah, I'm saying that I can't shut up because I've got to keep talking to entertain you lot. And then, yeah, I thought it was something in here. But anyway, yeah, let's entertain. Yeah, let's pick this up. Fuck me. Let's think. Wait, it's not there. I'm an idiot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait a minute.
Tails' workshop should be around here somewhere.
Yeah, I went to Tails' workshop. Wait a minute. I'm an idiot. Wait, is the game glitched out, I think? Pretty sure it has. Because I could have sworn... We've got Tails' workshop here. Hold the phone. I think the game might have glitched. Fuck. This thing for that. Hold on, man. I think the game's glitched. Because I could have sworn... Wait, where'd that go? It's down somewhere. Hold on, let me just have a look around. I'm probably looking in the wrong place. Pretty sure that was the place, though. Okay, no. Oh, wait. I'm a dopey idiot. It's that direction. I knew that, guys. I knew that. I was just, testing you all. Look, you had to, you have to excuse me, because I am old. My memory's going a bit haywire, so give me a break. I was trying to think of something much more funnier than that, but it just wasn't coming to my head, so it's like... Right, let's go in there. Windy Valley. Woo-wee! You know what Windy Valley's got plenty of? Tornadoes! I'm glad that that Steam actually fixed the controls on this thing, because I was really struggling when I first played this and also I'm glad that they actually made this game workable now as well, because I couldn't get it out to load for ages, and I was like, I wanted to play it, and the only one that could play it was my laptop, and I couldn't record on that laptop either, and I was like, But still, at the same time, I was still glad that I could play it on my laptop, but disappointed that I couldn't record it until now. So, now I'm happy. And the reason why I couldn't record it on my laptop was because my laptop is kind of like an old laptop, and it wouldn't handle it so well. Where this baby, handles recording pretty well.
Head straight up. You should be able to get out of the tornado.
Now I'll tell you what, when I actually first played the zone and actually, saw the whole tornado thing, I was absolutely, still wowed by it and that. And I really enjoyed this part of the level and such. But the next part also was like, that caught me by surprise, was the fact that they actually used a remix from the Flicky's Islands game. You hear it in a moment once I get up there. This is the one. And I was like, oh wow, and it absolutely sounds good. And I was like, wow, I actually like this. This one sounds really good. And I think, bravo to them. Actually, let's get this up a bit. See if I can actually get my old groove back. But yeah, and I actually like the fact that, you had plenty of these, plenty of things to run and test out Sonic's speed. Alright, he's not as fast as his 2D counterpart, but still, it's still fast as for me, and I still enjoy it, And this game, yeah, it has been absolutely a bundle of joy, and it's been quite a delight to play, really. And it's one of those games that I absolutely had such pleasurable memories of playing it, you know, especially, oh shit, especially when my dad played it as well, and I was helping him out play it and stuff, and he was like enjoying it and that, although he wasn't one for the talking and that. Yes, I messed up there. He wasn't one for the old talking and that, but he actually enjoyed it. He actually enjoyed playing as either 1 or 2 Gamma, and I need to say that Omega there, yeah, and the reason why he liked playing as him was because of the fact that he was a robot that had a gun, and he absolutely loved it. So every time when I got to, or when I did got to Gamma's level, I said, "Here, Dad, you take over," sort of thing, and he goes, "All right, cool." He was doing really well with him. He actually enjoyed it. He even found the secrets now. I was like, "What the fuck? How?" He goes, "Well, you know, don't doubt the oldies." And I was like, "Damn, I've got a lot to learn." And I didn't even know about the secrets back when, until I got the guidebook, and he was one of the many who discovered it before I did, and I was like, shit.
Yes!
Hey, Tails, I know you like the shot, but, you know, you get out of my shot.
Not bad.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
And that's a big clue where to go next as well, because sometimes you have to listen out for where you've got to go next, because this game won't exactly tell you fully, but there's always hints around, like you got these little hint balls and that, and so forth, and it tells you where you've got to go, like it just did there. But also you get the big clues when you hear the words like you heard just a moment ago, where they said the train to Station Square will soon be departing. That's usually a sign that you've got to go there and such like that. Not always, but, you know, you usually give big hints and such. And, you know, even for me back then, when I first discovered this game and such, it was like, you know, quite easy to follow and such, and it wasn't hard at all. And, I know the next thing I've got to do is get that, let's see, got to get that, hold on. It's around here somewhere. So I'll just try and remember. There we go. And then we go through here. We jump up there. Yeah, camera angle is a bit finicky, but hey, it's not too bad. Ah, there we go. But that's not the only thing I've got to get. Because as soon as I go back in the
Now
hotel...
you've got light speed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the light speed dash. The
What
light
the
speed
fuck?
dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Now, if you wonder why I went what the fuck at first there, what happened was my screen went blank. I don't know if it went blank on the game itself, but it went blank for me and I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like thinking, was that my computer or was that something else? So yeah, I'm keeping an eye on that. But anyway, on to the next power up I'm going to get, because, oops shit, I've got to charge up for this. Because the next power up is going to be the crystal ring. And it's pretty easy to get. I mean, at first when I first tried to get it, it was a pain in the backside because it was like a matter of timing. And back when I wasn't at all, you know, smart with that sort of thing. But now I'm a little bit more wise-ish in my age. I say wise-ish. I'm still a little bit, well, a dumb so-and-so, but still. Anyway, in my old wisdom, I've learned to be a little bit more better than what I was when I was younger. Although my reflexes are still meh. Okay, let's see how it goes. Fuck! Okay, let's try that again. There we go. I remember how many times I used to struggle with that because of the fact that I was so impatient. I used to go too early, too
This is
soon,
the crystal ring.
or
This
too late.
reduces the time needed to store power for the light speed dash.
Now, I will say it's not essential to get that ring. You know what I mean? You don't have to. It's just an extra thing. But I find it quite handy having, especially when it doesn't take you long to store up power and such. Now then.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Right. Let's charge up. And then we go. Joe. Oh, hey. Let's see. Oh yes, no, I've got to rack up the rings. So it took me a while to remember. Now, I remember when I first did this one, I was like thinking to myself, okay, what do I do here? Because he didn't exactly tell me, but I went and explored the room, and I wasn't exactly 200% sure until the room basically gave a clue, and it was basically just to rack up enough rings so you can get your carousel in there. And 400 is usually there's a flipping thing, and 400 is usually the right amount to get it. Now, the reason why I chose the Knights one over the Sonic one, it's because I'm pretty much better at getting the 400 rings on this one than I am compared on the Sonic one. I think it's because this one's a little bit more easier, and you can actually literally, grind up the rings quite easily. Even though at the moment it seems slow right about now, but give it a moment, it will start to pick up as time goes on. Once I get the right card and such, and get that open, and yeah. I think it is pretty much 400, or was it 200? I'll soon figure it out. But yeah, even when I was playing this, I was like, I was proper stunned with the way they've done this one and stuff, especially this version and that, because they actually introduced almost like a little bit like little bits of the night levels and such like that. It's not too much of the night levels, you just introduce little fragments of it and such, just to show you, that was one of Sega's games and such like that. I do recall not actually playing Knights until I got it on Xbox. Because I think it's because I never actually got it on the Saturn. I mostly was going, gunning for the Sonic games and such, and some of the other games that took me interest as well. But I did eventually get Knights and get it as well, and it's quite a good game to play, and I would recommend people to play that. And I'm getting 100. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's less than 400. I'm thinking it might be... No. So I'm just thinking... I know 100 was to avoid going down the tunnel thing. If you get 100. You hit that pink thing. Try that out. Good job. Alright, fine, done here. Right, at least it gets me 100 rings, 102, 103, and counting. But yeah, I'll get time to stop messing about and just actually... There we go, just start racking it up. But yeah, I think it's 100 to stop you going down the sewer thing and all that lot. And I assume it's a sewer thing. Another is to... Oh, wait, no, another is not. There is no another. Yeah, you just get 100 rings to stop you just going down the sewer thing. I know it's a suicide thing. And I believe getting 400 is to get the carousel. I think it might be actually 200 now that I'm thinking about it. Soon find out. You know what, fuck it, let's just get 400 just to be safe and sorry, right? I was hoping it. Nope. Ooh, I'm definitely racking up some lives here. I've gone from being its typical, 3, 6 to 10 now, so that's not bad. And I will say, I will say that getting extra lives on this game is pretty easy. They have made that definitely easy. I mean, if you're first time playing it, it does take a little while to get used to, but at the same time, once you get the hang of it, it's like boom, pretty easy, I will say this one is pretty, compared to its 2D counterpart, I'll say this one's, it is particularly one of the more easier ones to play compared to its 2D counterparts. But at the same time, just because it's easy doesn't mean it's not enjoyable and such. And what I'm going to do, yeah, I wasn't meant to lose my ball there. What I'm going to do is kind of rack up 300 and go into the Sonic one, just to show you guys Sonic one, because some of you haven't actually seen that. I know that a lot of you have, but I want to show the ones who haven't seen it, you know, what it's like and such. So I'll rack up about 300 in here, and do another 100 there. Right, almost there. Whoops. There we go. Wait, that didn't do anything. My bad. Oh, hey. Fuck. Bomb me horse. Right. Well, maybe it was a good thing. Oh, that was quick. Well, at least I managed to got that for you guys, for those who haven't seen that. But, I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, at least it's easy to rack up the rings on this and such, and so forth. And anyway, oh yeah, that's it. Also, like any other pinball game, usually it gives you about, I've done it again, just like any other pinball game, it usually gives you about 3 balls, basically. And I think that's pretty good to get all the rings you need and such, so it gives you a fair chance. And if you do not end up getting them, it's no big, you know, it's no big deal. I mean, if you get less than 100, obviously you go down the sewer, into the sewer drain thing. But if you end up getting more on that, you obviously end up back at the casino part and such. So, you know, whether you succeed in getting 100 or not, it doesn't matter. Whether you succeed in getting 400 or not, it doesn't matter, because you can still go back in these machines and we try again. And the good thing about this game, they have actually made it pretty easy to do that stuff and that. And I actually think it's, you know, a real good thing. Although I was thinking to myself, ooh, what have they done, you know, with the special stage and such like that. But at the same time, I thought, you know what, I'm happy with what I got here and such. Because I was so used to going into the special stages and getting the Chaos Emeralds and such. Anyway, let's show you, excuse me, let's show you the Sonic one. Now, for some people, this one's a lot more easier, because, you know, some people know how to do this one a lot more better than what I do. But to me, I'll say tonight's one is a lot more easy for me. But everyone has their own, you know, preference. But I do like the fact they give you like 2 pinball machines to play between and such like that. And they actually do, you know, like references to one of the other games and so forth. So it is actually quite nice. But I'm not too good at this one. But I definitely do like how they set this one out and that, and it's really nicely done. Right, let's get another. And 1. Hey. When I reach 400, I'll just deliberately drop the balls and lose my balls, so that way, that sounds so wrong. I'll just deliberately, you know, let the balls go and ball in the hole, so that way I can go on with the next part of the level. Even though I could spend all day, you know, doing this and rack up the life, but I would definitely be wasting a lot of your time and such if I did that, so I'm not going to go and do that. Although, I remember age ago when I did this, I racked up about 800 rings, and it ended up, yeah, racking up 8 more lives. So I'll say, you know, it's pretty not bad, but I'm just literally letting it fall. And also, I'm hoping that this game isn't overpowering on my voice as well, because I am trying to keep my voice loud as possible. Well, not too loud, but to the point where you can actually hear me and such. Let's see, how many... Fuck. Oh. I'll do that. Right, let's see if this works. Bring me!
Yes!
Haha.
Yeah, not bad.
Alright, it took me near enough 10 minutes, but still. You know, well, hey. And we all know what that one's going to go for.
Yeah! Hey! Oh no, the Chaos Emerald!
Oh, no, you don't!
Oh, jeez! Hey,
Got my emerald, you bastard! That cost me 400 rings, you son of a bitch.
Oh, man. What happened to that emerald we just had?
It got stolen, that's what.
I guess Eggman's got one of them. But the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic, we need to get busy.
Well, we need to get busy at the next time round, because by the time I get on to the next one, it'll be silly o'clock at night and I'll be tired as anything. So I'm going to call it a night here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I look forward to doing the next part with you all. So till next time, you'll take it easy, and peace out. Oh Christ, you are loud! That's because I'm playing you from my headset, holy shit! Whoops, wrong button. Hold on. Oh, fuck! That is so fucking loud. Right.
Select your character.
Right, hello everyone. You have to bear with me for raising my voice slightly in this, because what it is, the music is so loud in this game, I have no idea how to turn it down, and I have no idea if this is going to catch my voice either. Unless of course you want to hear me mumbling in the background, which what it will probably sound like. But yeah, I had to slightly raise my voice a little bit because, like I said, the music's loud, and I'm repeating myself again. So blah, 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 blah.
Select your character.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another fuck.